Sack Life beat depression. It's day 695, and we're staying alive with Sack Life. Back for another round of somatic healing sessions to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here now. Anyone who's tuning in later, appreciate you guys and girls out there. As you know, it's a martial arts for mental health class show, and we like to focus in on those mental health tools first. Shout out to bro Loney, my boy out here. Mike on the East Coast representing the fam. He's got a hold of those hand wraps if you're looking for them. Shout out to Brett DM as well. We were talking about mental health tools. That first one we want to cover is that gratitude tool. The more we use it, the easier it becomes to find those silver linings and things to be grateful in life. So my gratitude today is going out to the first ones in here to support each other. Bro Loney, Brett DM, and Lisa the Luminary. Thank you guys for being here. You guys and Gal. For being here and being consistent and also showing up for one another, not just for yourselves to make progress and to move forwards, but also to inspire and motivate others to do the same by doing it publicly. So thank you. And shout out to Mad with Hats. I see you, man. Thanks for being here. That is the first part. That's my gratitude section today, going out to you guys and gals. Go ahead and think about what you're grateful for today. That'll help put you in that positive mindset as we move into the lesson. And we'll talk about the next mental health tool, the progress tracking tool. Keeping track of your daily progress, that daily goal accomplishment will build into more self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-validation, which no one can take away from you, not even depression. And we know that depression and anxiety are dirty liars, right? They base their power on lies. When we get that imbalance in serotonin in the brain, we wind up with those negative thoughts coming in, thoughts that do not define us. They are not from us, right? That they don't make us who we are. Those are things, those are effects of dealing with this battle against depression. So those negative thoughts, those false thoughts will come in from depression. And what do we have to anchor us back into the truth, back into reality? This number. That's why this number is so powerful. Your daily goal accomplishment shows you that even on days when you thought you couldn't get out of bed or you couldn't do anything or get anything done because of those lies coming in, you have physical proof that you did it. Not only did you get up, but you got up and you fought forwards, you made progress, you did something for your body, for your mind, for your mental health, you showed yourself self-care, self-love, and you made that progress even in the face of anything that was telling you couldn't. So that is a sign, that is a proof of your endurance and your strength in this battle. And it is a battle. We got to keep going. And we don't cure, right? We don't say cure depression. We say beat depression because it takes work and we got to keep going. We can subdue it. We can overcome it. But we've got to keep going every day. And the more we stay here, the more we move forwards, the better it gets and the more opportunity we'll have to continue to grow. So please do keep track of that number. It's become super powerful in my life. It's helped me overcome debilitation and suicidal ideation. There's been 0 days of suicidal ideation in the last 695 days for myself. So that's where I'm at. Let me know where you're at, how many days you've been showing up and putting in the work and keeping track of it. Please do keep track of it and share that number with others to inspire as well. And that's our second mental health tool. Third mental health tool is not clearly defined. The third mental health tool can be a couple of different things. We'll say social support is a huge one. And finding a positive upbuilding group like the one that we're building here virtually can be critical in difficult times. So make sure you have good people around you. You can't change people, but you can change the people around you, right? You can change which people you're hanging out with, which people you're spending time with. Same thing with social media. You can change the accounts that you follow, right? You don't have to if there's accounts out there that are bumming you out or bringing you down, you don't have to let that continue to be an influence in your life. And I'm not saying you have to unfollow your friends. You can mute them. There's a mute feature. You can still keep contact. You can keep in touch. You can still follow each other for support, but you don't have to watch their feed come into your life if it's not helping you grow or helping you stay in a positive mindset. If it's doing the opposite, specifically, filter that stuff out. Find yourself a group. Find yourself a positive, upbuilding group that helps you go where you want to go, or at least has the same kind of growth mindset. Also, let's check in on the comments. And Brett DM said, good day to you, sir. Mad with Hat said, grateful for today, grateful for my vets. Group session that did me justice earlier. That's awesome. And we were just talking about groups. I'm glad you have multiple groups out there to support you. So important. in difficult times especially. And Lisa shared that progress. 395 days, almost 400 days of consistency, of consistent progress and success for Lisa. Thank you for sharing that. It's quite an achievement over a year. Brett is up there at 42 and climbing, right? So thank you, Brett, for being consistent over a month. 2 months, heading into 2 months, you're into the 2-month range. It's good stuff. Every single day counts. And what's pretty cool about our progress tracking tool is that it never goes back to zero. Even if we miss a day, we don't lose any proof of the endurance and strength that we've shown over the last 42 days, right, Brett? So you've got 42 days of proof that you are stronger than the debilitating effects of depression. And that number will only grow the more you show up for yourself, the more you keep track of it, and it will become more and more powerful as you go. So, Ken, Slayer Ken, shout out to Slayer Ken for being here. Said, go Lisa, love that support. Sending, all right, bro, sending a whole bunch of positive support back and forth. And he shared his number as well, 303 days of consecutive progress for Slayer Ken, crushing those goals, making progress every day. And it's good stuff. It's great to hear. The other day, if you've been following the journey, you know I was out there at Same, caught that party full of artists, met a couple people there, and I ran into somebody who bought, because of what we're doing, because we're sharing our progress publicly, this person bought a punching bag, lost 30 pounds, is in the best shape of his life, and mentally, he's in the best state of mind that he's ever been, and it's continuing to change his life and impact his life in a positive way. So just know that even what you see here, even the people that you see here tuning into this channel, that's not the only effect that we're having. It's not just the people who are here live together with us, but we're having a broader ripple effect out there by working together and showing up for ourselves and showing other people what they're capable of and opening their eyes maybe to new avenues that could be the one that helps them get past things that they're dealing with. So it's good stuff we're doing. So thank you guys and girls so much. You're all part of my gratitude section today. Thank you so much for being here, both for yourself, for others, for myself, and yeah, and you're the highlight. That being said, let's get into the lesson. We're going to talk about high-low combos today. We'll be practicing some of those fundamentals. We'll be working from Muay Thai stance because I love it. But we haven't done Western boxing in a long time, and honestly, I'm probably super rusty now. But when we get opportunity to work with a boxer, Western boxer, we'll bring them in. We'll get some more tips, and we'll head back in that direction. In the meantime, I'm going to kind of keep it Muay Thai until we can link up with other martial artists. That way I can really refine my Muay Thai, and it's my favorite, so I can keep going with it. There's unlimited growth potential in each martial art, and the more you know, the better prepared you can be for any given situation. So let's get on track. We're going to square up into balanced Muay Thai stance, guard high by the brow line, right? Close the fingers, tuck the thumbs, tuck that chin, get it nice and balanced. Step forwards into a nice square, even, balanced stance, heads on that center line. If you visualize a box on the ground, you can put the ball of your front foot top corner, ball of back foot bottom corner. Bend the knees, curl those hips, curl the shoulders, guard high, and shift that weight from the front foot to the back foot. That'll help you find your flow and your timing. We're going to be using the jab, the cross, we're going to double jab, we're going to mix those up in different variations, keep you on your toes, and we're going to be varying our level changes. So when we go low and we're going to hit the body, what we want to do is we don't want to punch down and leave ourselves all exposed. We want to sink on the knees and then twist through just like we throw our straight punches. Twist through and toss those shots to the body now. So we might add in an uppercut as well because it might be fun to sink low and then roll up, knocking them out, kind of like a Mortal Kombat style. Wuss. That devastating uppercut. Might toss an uppercut in there as well. Let's break that down just in case. So you guys are very familiar with our jab and our cross. We're twisting through the shoulders. We're twisting through the body, the hips and the shoulders together, moving, and we're rotating on the ball of the foot. Front foot rotates for the jab, rear foot rotates for the cross, right? And we're using that whole body weight behind it to toss those punches. For the uppercut, when we're sunk, we want to throw it when it's preloaded, right? So when we're sunk and we toss the jab, that's a good time for this rear uppercut to come into play. So we're going to drop that fist down just like we do for the body shot or for the hook. We're going to drop that fist down, locking the arm at 90 degrees, keeping the wrist nice and straight, palm facing up. Fist is still the same way we're sunk, right? We sunk into the jab. Drop that fist at 90 towards the waistline, and as we come up, we're going to stand up and twist through the body, then send that fist straight up the center line. We want to make sure that elbow's in the center line, whoosh, and it's coming straight up, sending that fist right through the face, right through the chin of that depression dummy. Remember to visualize that target in front of you for better accuracy during training, and assign it the word you want to work on so we can consciously acknowledge what we are doing in here every day, which is beating depression and knocking out those lies that it tries to sell us. We'll have the fighting spirit of the 80s coming through for us.
Herring.
Woo, to fuel our fight. And, yeah, that's it. Let's get this thing going. Good old daily beat. Remember to push to your level, and what did I forget? I forgot something. I forgot water. I will be right back. So important. Alright, I'm back. Back, sorry about that. Super important to stay hydrated, so make sure you got water out there. You're checking in on you and you're pushing to your level. Moderate your intensity, moderate your volume of punches, and moderate the speed at which you throw them. Let's get this timer going. Here we go, 3 rounds, 3 minutes each, 1 minute breaks to catch your breath and to drink some water. And we're getting into it. Let's reset this thing. Boom. All right, square up, visualize that target, and let's go. Squared hips with your opponent, squared shoulders, guard high by the brow line. Close those fingers, tuck the thumbs, shift that body weight forwards and backwards, and step in for the number 1 jab. Boom, small step forward, twist through the shoulders and hips, toss that fist. As you toss the fist, turn it over, right? Rotate, as you rotate the body, rotate the fist, boom. We're landing on those large 2 knuckles right in the face of that depression dummy. Go. Exhale hard on those strikes and step in for it. Find that rhythm and make a flow pattern. Find that flow, let's go. Tuck the chin into the shoulder on the extension. Whoosh. Keep guard up, right? Keep the guard high. Shoulder rolled. Keep that defense and offense at the same time. Bah. Step in. Hit them once. Hit them once. Rotate back to square after each shot, after each combo. We're going to add in the cross now. 1, 2. Square up. 1, 2, and square up. Square up. Remember to keep those knees slightly bent. Body weight on the balls of the feet. Hips and shoulders squared after those combos. And keep it moving. 1, 2. Let's go. Square up. 1, 2. Square up. 1, 2. Square up. 1, 2. And square. Now we're going to start adding in those level changes. It's going to be a 1 to the head. And we're going to sink on the knees as we turn through for the 2. Just try and make it a fluid movement, right? So do 1 to the head and sink on the knees as you rotate through. Bam, for that powerful cross. Back to stance, square up. 1, and then sink for the cross. Ba, ba, and back. You can exhale hard on that. And back. Square up. And back. Keep it square, keep it going. 1, 2. Head, body, aim for that solar plexus. Ba, ba. Dead center of the chest. Knock the wind out of that dummy. Let's go. And keep moving. Sink into it. Square up. 1 to the head, 1 to the body. And back. Knock those lies out of that dummy. And fight for you. Exhale through it. Keep it nice and square. Chin square, tucked. Head on that center line and keep it moving. 1 to the head. Pop. Sink down. Boom. 1 to the body and rotate back. Back to square. Let's go. 1 to the head, 1 to the body. And back. Now we're going to finish it up with another shot to the face. Boom. On the rise. So 1 to the head, cross to the body, and then come back up for that jab to the face before you get back to stance. Let's do it. One to the head, jab across the body, boom, jab to the face, and back to stance. Keep going, and back, square up, and back, keep it moving. Keep it going, let's go, tuck that chin. Work for you. Woo, it's the end of round one. Catch your breath, drink some water. Woo, make sure you're doing all right. And Ken said, everybody keep making progress. We're all in this together. We are the champions till the end. Yeah, heck yeah, man. We can all be the champion that we need in our life. We can show ourselves what we are capable of by continuing to go. It's all about that progress. The more progress we make, the more we show up for ourselves, the further we're gonna get, the more goals we're gonna accomplish, just as a side effect of showing up daily for ourselves and moving forward. So please do keep going. All right, so for this next one, I think we're gonna bring that uppercut in that we talked about a little bit earlier. So Matt with Hat said, yeah, man, we got this whole bunch of strong arms. Appreciate the energy, man. All right, square up with your visualized depression dummy. If you've got a bob at home, you can use that bob as well to improve accuracy. But get back into your stance, guard high. And this time we're gonna bring in that uppercut we talked about earlier. So step in for the one, same thing. Now we're gonna sink for the two. And then we're gonna, oh, we can't do it. All right, so let's do this. Let's roll through for a cross. We'll start with a cross, then we'll sink for a jab, and then we'll come up, boom, for that uppercut. So we're gonna start with the cross instead of the jab here. Step forwards, get close enough to be in range, roll through the shoulders, whoosh, for the cross. We're gonna sink for a jab to the body, and then we're gonna drop this fist down and roll, whoosh, roll through on your way up. As you stand up, we're corkscrewing through, whoosh, and you're driving that fist right through the face of that depression dummy. Keep the guard high on the opposite side. Let's start it over. Let's do it. Step in. Gonna rotate on that back foot for the cross. We're gonna sink here on the knees and roll through the hips and the shoulders for a jab to the solar plexus. From here, we're gonna drop that hand down and rotate up. Rotate as we stand up, turn on the ball of that back foot. Let's do it again. Start with the cross, cross, rotate down, pa, into that jab to the body, and then boom, roll through the hip, twist on the way up, and drive that uppercut right through that depression dummy's face. Let's do it again. Roll through for the cross, sink for the jab, boom, and then stand for that uppercut right up the center line. Elbow into the center line, catch him right in the chin, and back to stance. Let's do it again. Step in, get close enough for the cross, and cross, sink, uppercut, boom, back. And again, let's do it. Cross, sink for the jab, uppercut, back again. Square up with that opponent. Let's go. Cross, jab, uppercut. Remember to rotate on those feet, on the balls of the feet for each strike. Starting with the cross, rear foot rotates. Rotate on the front foot, boom, for the jab. And then rotate on the back foot again, whoosh, as you follow through with that uppercut right through the face of that dummy. Back to stance. Step into range for the cross, and exhale hard as you rotate through that combo, 3-hit combo. Let's do it. Make it smooth, make it silky, make it flow. Let's go. And back to stance. Cross, jab, uppercut. Back to stance. Let's go. Cross, jab, uppercut. You could pick up speed, you could add intensity, moderate to your level. But we can't grow without a challenge, so challenge yourself. Let's go. Back to stance. Cross, jab. Rotate for that uppercut. Keep it moving. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And that's the end of round two. Catch your breath. Drink some water. Woo. And keep pushing, keep challenging yourself to your level. I know I'm working for it out here. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Putting in that work and getting sweaty. Make sure you're staying hydrated and giving yourself that challenge so you can grow. And make sure you're not pushing too hard. Signs of overreaching, dizziness, lightheadedness, spots, or nauseousness in the stomach all mean you need to take a step back on that intensity. So for this next one, we're gonna vary it up. We're gonna keep you on your toes. We're gonna use both of those combos we just practiced. So when we start with the jab, it's gonna be a jab, cross, jab. And when we start with the cross, it's gonna be a cross, jab to the body, and uppercut. Boom. We're gonna put the two of them together, keep it fluid, and start working on that movement. You can work on horizontal or vertical movement, forwards and backwards. Keep moving around that dummy, visualize that target. Step in for the jab, sinking cross, and then rising jab. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And back to stance. Now we're gonna switch back over. Start with the cross, sink for the jab, and then drive through for the uppercut. Boom. Back to stance, square up. Start with the cross, sink to the jab, and then finish with that uppercut. 3-hit combo, let's go. And back to stance, square up. Now we're gonna jab, sink for the cross, rise for that final jab. Square up, keep your eyes on that target, tuck that chin. And we're switching over to the other combo again. Cross, sink for the jab, rotate up, boom, for that uppercut. And back to stance, keep it square, keep it moving, work those diagonals. Get closer up, further away, and visualize that target. Hit him right in the face, let's go. Jab, cross, jab this time. And back to stance, link them up. Jab, cross, jab, let's drill it. Let's get used to it. Get comfortable with it. And then switch it up. Cross, jab to the body, uppercut now. Let's go. Back to stance. Cross, body, uppercut. Square up, keep the guard high. Cross, body, shot, uppercut. And keep it square, keep moving. Cross, body, uppercut. Exhale through those shots. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Back to jab, cross, jab, let's go. Sink on that cross and keep it moving. Back to stance, square up. Keep going, visualize that target. Remember what you're fighting for. Better quality of life. How do you know what you deserve? It's based on what you give. So give it your best, let's go. And switch that combo over. Cross, sink for the body, raise for the uppercut. Back to stance, let's go. Cross, body, uppercut. Exhale through them, inhale through the nose. And keep it moving. Back to stance, square up. Keep it going, guard high. Square it up, keep that combo flowing. Woo. Cross to the face, boom. Jab to the body, rotate through for the uppercut. Back to stance. One more time. And that is the end of our 3 rounds of progress and success. Woo! Ali B Ninja, thank you for joining. Appreciate that support. I hope that you guys, whew, it was a good one. I hope you guys pushed to your level. I hope you guys gave yourself a challenge. Woo! I know I did. So I hope you did too. Ooh, and remember, we can't grow in that comfort zone. We've got to give ourselves a challenge if we expect to move forward. Woo! That was a good one. If we expect to move forward, and every single step counts. Please do keep track of that progress. Keep moving forward. Keep fighting for you. And know that at the same time, it is inspiring others to fight for themselves as well. So thank you for that. And until next time, I will catch you guys same sack time, same sack channel, same sack life. Sackman out. Ooh.